everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. So today I'm here with an updated video on the BlackBerry Mobile KEY2. There's been another security update, a security patch for March the 1st. And the security patch update is ACU 964, that's a software build, and that brings us up and current to March. And this is kind of surprising. We're still going on and on with this. This started about, I think, September of last year, where they reinvigorated these security patches for the KEY2 specifically. Now, I haven't seen one for the KEY2 LE yet. I'm hoping that maybe they'll kick another one out for that. It's been a little while, but it's great to see that they're still keeping the KEY2 relevant. Now, this one, as far as I know, is specific to the BBF 100-2. That's the US unlocked model. I know some people have the 100-6 model and haven't been getting these updates like this model has. So I know there's a disconnect there. I know it has something to do with the carriers here in the United States. So I don't know if this is going to ever branch out, if there's going to be a way you can get the security patch onto your phone, but I wanted to go ahead and make this video in case you don't have auto security updates on, in case you haven't noticed it, or just to let people know, hey, there's a March security patch update for the BlackBerry KEY2. And again, this is still the most latest and relevant phone that's available for BlackBerry right now, still running Android 8.1. If you don't have one of these phones, at least it gives people an alternative out there if you're looking for something to kind of move up to. If you've got an old BlackBerry legacy device, a BlackBerry 10 device that you can't use with AT&T anymore, or any other myriad of issues that you're having. We're still waiting for an update on the OnwardMobility 5G BlackBerry that's supposed to be out the first half of 2021. As you can see on the calendar, we're well into March now, almost to April, so the middle of 2021 is quickly approaching. I am hoping that we hear something in the near future. It would seem kind of obvious at this point that we should hear something, I would expect, because if they're not going to make it by the middle of 2021, we'll kind of figure that one out on our own. So I'm hoping that maybe they issue something soon. Maybe we'll have some relevant information that we hear. But as of right now, there's still no updates out there on the OnwardMobility BlackBerry for 2021. Of course, if you don't know about it, it's going to be a 5G Android device with a physical keyboard, which is great because that means we're going to have swipe gestures, we're going to have a modern, relevant phone, and we're not relying on a 2018 Android 8.1 smartphone. Yes, it's still perfectly capable. You can still do lots of things on it. It's got the capacitive touch-sensitive keyboard. It's got a Snapdragon 660 processor in here, 6 gigs of RAM. It's still very, very relevant. You can do anything that you want on this phone. You can do even some gaming. But of course, you have access to your apps, your banking apps. You have a modern, updated web browser. You can do pretty much anything you want. And it's really nice that we're still getting security patches. Now, you wouldn't think that a phone made in 2018, not by Google, or not made by Apple, or not made by Samsung nowadays, would still be getting security patch updates this far into the game. But hey, the BlackBerry Mobile KEY2, at least some models, still is. And I think that's important because if you're still hanging on to one of these phones and you're waiting for the new one to come out, you at least know that you're secured. And if you've got an older phone and you want to pick something up in the meantime, to give yourself a more current tech refresh to where you have a modern browser. You've got some actual speed and power under the hood. You're not missing apps like you are with BlackBerry 10 or the aging Priv or the DTEC devices. This right here is as good as it gets right now. And I do like the KEY2. It's a very, very good phone. It's got a solid keyboard on it. It's got the built-in fingerprint sensor into the space bar. And you've got this 4.5-inch 1080p screen, headphone jack, dual cameras, the whole 9 yards. So when you look at a BlackBerry and you think about having a great phone with a physical keyboard, you've got all that in this phone. The only problem nowadays is trying to find one at a decent price that doesn't have a ton of mileage on it, or they're not trying to hit you over the head on. Because if you try and find one of these new in a box somewhere, people are asking entirely too much money for them. So I hope, cross my fingers and say my prayers, I hope that the BlackBerry from OnwardMobility will be here sometime in the near future. But as of right now, we still haven't heard anything, and today is March the 22nd. So we only have so much time left to hear with regard to that phone and the middle point of the year timeline. I'm hoping they can meet that. If not, hopefully we'll hear something about that soon. I don't know. But all we know is silence. And all we know is there's a security patch for the KEY2, at least for the BBF 100-2 model. So hopefully that's been helpful. Hopefully this has given you some insight into the state of the union when it comes to the BlackBerry Mobile KEY2. If you've got one, hopefully you're able to upgrade to it. If not, I'm sorry. I know it's very frustrating, especially for you 100-6 model users out there that can't get these updates, and then seeing the 100-2 model users seeing that show up. So, I mean, I have no influence over that whatsoever, and it's very unfortunate. I wish this applied across the board to all of them, but it seems like just the 100-2 and maybe another US model might be getting them. But that's the state of things right now, and if you've got the security patch update already, then you're good to go. If you haven't, make sure you run out there and check and download it on your phone so that you're up to date and relevant on your security patch. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comments section. I will get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.